Earlier in the week, Apple updated to iOS 17.2. So let's go over what's new and things you should do. So let's get this out of the way now. The things you should do when you update to iOS 17 is go to Settings, General, About, and then if there's a cellular update here, update. This will ensure that you get the best connection possible on your cell network. So make sure you do that. Next up will be the App Store. Go to the icon at the top right and you'll be on this screen. You swipe down and then all the apps will populate right here. Update them because this will make sure that they're the most compatible with your iPhone on the latest version. So make sure you update your apps. Some new features is in the widgets. So we'll start going over those. Apple added a few to their stock widgets, starting with clocks. So you go to clocks here. This one here is new, the digital. They've traditionally always had analog clocks, but this is the first digital one. You can also add this to standby as well if you use that. So that new widget's there. And then next up is weather. Scroll all the way to the right when you go to that. And you'll see sunrise. This is new. And then these two as well. So if you like to use widgets like that, this will help you out with the weather. That's everything new in the widgets department. Another new change in iOS is the mojis. Apple added some body types to emojis. I don't have emojis set up, but if you go to emojis and go here and swipe all the way to the right, you'll see the new body styles that they added. So if you like to use emojis, that's also new in iMessage. Speaking of iMessage as well, they added a new security feature in your iCloud settings. So if you go to the settings, go to iCloud, and then scroll all the way down, you'll see contact key verification. This is a spam-proof security feature for iMessage. So if you have people that are trying to impersonate your family or friends, this will help prevent that by authenticating their connection. So if someone tries to spoof them, this phone will let you know, hey, this is not the person they say they are. Be cautious when talking to them. We all know spamming has been on the rise recently, so this is really helpful for that. So turn this on if you've ever encountered someone trying to spoof your friends or family. So there's that. Pretty big security update there. Another new feature they added in iOS in the Apple Music section is from a previous update. So in the previous update, they added the stars to favorite a song. Well, now if you go to playlist, you can see the actual playlist is there, the favorite playlist. So any song you add to that will appear here. You can turn this off in settings by going to Apple Music and then going to update favorite playlist. So, but the playlist is right there. And that's all that's new in Apple Music, at least for now. The feature is in the Wallet app. If you have a ticket or a pass, you can actually name drop it to your friend. This is new in 17.2. They both have to be on that version for this to work. But basically, if you have a pass, you just put your phones together like so. I don't have another iPhone, but let's use this for example. And when that activates, you can send your pass over to your friend. Instead of using messages or email or whatever, you can just beam it to them directly and they can use the ticket or pass. So that's new in Wallet for 17.2. Is going to be for the iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max only, these few features. First up is going to be in settings, and then we're going to go to the we're going to go to action button first. So let's go to action button, and there you'll see a new toggle for action button. That's translate. So if you like to travel a lot, this is perfect for you because it will do live translations in any language. But this is new in iOS 17.2. Next up is going to be in the camera section. So if we can find the camera real quick. Here is for the Apple Vision Pro. So if you go to camera and formats, you can now record your video in the spatial video for Apple Vision Pro. This is something they mentioned earlier. It's now here. This only works for the latest 15 Pro series phones, but you can now shoot in this format if you expect someone that you know to get Apple Vision Pro, or even if you're rich enough to get it yourself, you can now shoot your iPhone video and watch it in 3D space using that. Also, if you want to get the best experience on Apple Vision Pro, go to General, then go to AirPlay and Handoff, and you can turn this on too, receiving for Apple Vision Pro. This will allow you to utilize the Pro best on these phones. This is only available for this model, so there's that. And then back to the older phones, I'm gonna show you a hidden feature that Apple rarely does on their phones. The iPhone 13 Pro and 14 Pro, actually any version of iPhone on those models, 13 Pro, 13, 14 Pro, 14, you get the idea. They up the charging speeds on these for the wireless charger to the Qi 2 standard. So on the iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max, the limit is 15 watts, but on these, it was 7.5. Well, that changed in 17.2. So if you have an older iPhone, like this 13 Pro Max here, it will now charge at the maximum 15 watts. So that is pretty cool. And that pretty much wraps it up for 17.2. I hope this helped you out a lot. If it did, please like, comment, and subscribe, as it really helps me out. And if you have any questions, let me know, and I'll do my best to answer them. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.